folks. Hello. I don't want to break the silence, to be honest. Listen to the silence. Back in the depths of Wales. I've just returned from a 3-day festival. It was very tiring. A couple of late nights had. But folks, faith in humanity has been restored a little bit since being to that little festival. The topic today is the fact that I don't think a lot of people listen these days, including myself. I'm guilty, I guess, but I try not to do it. But rather than listen, they're always trying to think about what they want to say next, so they're not really digesting what you say and want to add something to your conversation. So anyway, let me delve in. So I've just been to a lovely little festival called Tonai on Anglesey in North Wales, and it's family orientated. People from all walks of life there, getting up to all sorts of stuff, having fun, dancing, drinking, just high on life people, just all sorts of people. And it was great for me because I bumped into lots of old people not old people, old friends that I hadn't seen for a long time. So it was very nice for me to catch up with people. And what made me realise is a lot of the people I was speaking to, and I suppose you could class these guys as spiritual beings, you know, they're quite in touch with themselves and the earth and all of that kind of jazz. What you believe in, all of that, it's up to you. But I'm just saying that's the kind of folk they are, you know. This whole festival was kind of like that. Anyway, when I was talking to certain people, and even people that I'd never met before, you know, just strangers I just met on the night, and I started explaining stuff about what I'm kind of trying to achieve with my life right now, which is a little project. I noticed that they were like really listening to what I was saying, like, you know, eye contact, really digesting what I was saying and trying to come up with solutions for problems that I think I have and all of that, you know. And there were some times when I was talking and I was thinking what I've just said. So for example, say I said something, oh, I've just had this experience and da-da-da. What most people I notice anyway these days is they'll listen to what you say or pretend to kind of listen. They'll be listening to what you're saying, but they will be thinking about maybe if they've had a similar experience which is more exciting or something, and so they'll listen to what you say and then they'll say, yeah, I've had that happen to me as well, and then they'll tell you their experience because they want to tell you about their. But what I was noticing about these people, they weren't doing that. They were just listening to what I was saying and adding to my conversation, not wanting to talk about themselves, but like talking about my thing, you know. And it was really nice. And I've been noticing this for a while, folks. Do you guys notice this? I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if I'm boring or what, but when I'm talking to a lot of people that are very easily distracted, I might be talking to them and then if their phone buzzes, they'll just instantly look at their phone. They won't just finish the conversation and then go to their phone. They'll actually just look at their phone mid-conversation, and sometimes that leads to a phone call or a text, and you're talking and they're just into their phone. And to me it's crazy, a little bit rude, to be honest with you, you know. But this little festival I've just been to, honestly, no one was on their phones, like no one, apart from if you wanted to show someone a photo or if you wanted to use your phone to look for something, but hardly ever did I see anyone on a phone there. They were just engaging with each other, talking, communicating, listening to each other's stories, giving each other's ideas, and it was fantastic, you know. And it just made me realise, like, if you went to this festival, it was quite alternative. That's the word I guess I'm looking for. It's quite alternative people there. No one looked like dressed normally. Everyone was dressed up very colourful and crazy little hats and clothes and stuff like that, you know. Very nice vibe. And these guys are the ones that are like really connecting with each other, you know. Like, I say these people, like, they're different. This festival, that's what I should say. The vibes of the festival were very, you know, connecting with people, talking to people, where you're from, what you're doing, yeah, you know, just interested in each other. That's the way to explain it. People were just interested in each other. It was so, my faith in humanity has been restored a little bit. And I think what I'm trying to get across here, I guess, is that maybe we need to, like, if someone's talking to us, like, really listen to them and engage in what they want to talk about, you know, and maybe give them a solution or your feedback from it, rather than just saying, oh yeah, I've had that happen to me, and what happened with me was da-da-da, and then you're talking about yourself. Then it's like, that wasn't the point. The point was to listen to your friend, you know. And anyway, am I waffling? I don't know, but I've noticed it, folks, and we also lack concentration, you know, like attention span. A lot of us don't have a good attention span these days, and again, that if you're trying to talk to someone and you've got quite a lengthy story to tell them, sometimes they haven't got the capacity, or not the capacity, but the patience to listen to the whole thing. It's almost like you start feeling like you're boring them because it's quite a lengthy story. But with, like I say, a lot of the people over the weekend I was talking to, they were just more than happy to listen. And you can tell when someone's like engaged in the conversation, when someone's not, and their mind's kind of wandering, you know. And I put a lot of this down to technology. I do, you know, things like TikTok, like 15-second videos and 30-second videos. Some are not even that, are they? And the kids these days, you know, and adults now, we're just used to scrolling next, you know. Like, there was an old TV show in the UK called You've Been Framed, and it was just loads of stupid little clips, you know, people falling over and having accidents and just funny stuff. It's kind of what TikTok's like in a way. You're just feeding next. Try and get someone to watch an hour documentary about something that's beneficial and interesting, and a lot of people will struggle with it. They'll struggle because they don't have the capacity to, like, just sit there and take in all of the information. And I blame bloody technology. That's why I've kind of recently, I've not been doing too many videos on that, because I don't want to feel like I'm part of the problem, you know, with this whole concentration and attention, because it's kind of factual stuff. It's proven that it's not good for our brains. So I sometimes feel like if I'm putting videos out there for people to watch, like you're watching this now, it's kind of adding to the problem. But at the same time, I'm hoping I'm giving some good content, not just some, you know, just some, I don't know, doing something silly and getting loads of views, like millions of views. It's crazy what gets loads of views these days. That's what you need to look at as well, you know. Check the content out that's getting millions, if not billions of views on something like TikTok. It's so much more than something that's quite interesting and knowledgeable, just getting a few thousand views or a few hundred views even. 2024, folks, 2024. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm in the beautiful woods here. Absolutely stunning, eh? Yeah, so peaceful, man. So different to being in Mexico. And I'm going to do a video soon of I wouldn't say the pros and cons, but like, well, yeah, the pros and cons and the differences between living in the UK, for example, and going to live in Playa del Carmen for 6 months, which is what I did. I can't say the pros and cons between the UK and Mexico, because that's not fair. Playa del Carmen is very much its own thing, you know. So I'm going to do a pros and cons and things I liked and disliked and all of that jazz. I just need to get a list together and go through it all so I can do it with you guys. I might even do it live, I don't know. So folks, if you're going to take anything away from this, just try and, you know, be aware of how much you listen to people and how much you're actually giving back to them. You know, if they're giving you a story and they're a bit concerned about something in their life or something like that, don't like talk about a problem that is just you've had the same thing happen, and tell your story. Try and help your friend and think about actually what they're, you know, what they're wanting to hear back, and then maybe tell your story. But that's it, folks. I'll stop waffling now. I'm nearly there anyway. I'm getting to the road here, so I'm going to be coming to civilization once more. Until the next one, folks, take care of yourselves. Peace.